Alright, so it is one of those freaky Fridays where I sit down and I read out some thoughts, some random thoughts that pass by me, and I try to be myself, read them out to myself, and see what happens. It's much like a laboratory test. You just need to focus and pay attention to it and observe what happens to you. If nothing happens to you, then this is not worth your attention. You can completely leave it in the oblivion. Alright, so let's go for it, starting from number 1. There are some beautiful pictures to it too, but I cannot show you the pictures. I'm more interested in you finding my face. Alright, where is number 1? Kill me with it. Life is too ironic to fully be understood. It takes sadness to know what happiness is, noise to appreciate silence, and absence to value presence. The idea that some lives matter less is the root of all that is wrong with the world. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I'll fight for what I love. What a foolish thought, I say. Nothing is permanent in this world, not even your troubles. Am I inspired? Looks like. Okay, next one. 16-year-old wants to get money out of politics because he creates app that tracks some blunder. Okay. I don't know what that is, so I'm sorry. Am I focusing in the wrong direction? Yes, I think I am. As always, I had to go wrong. Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind always. I follow that personally, but still, it's not funny today. When you arise in the morning, think of a privilege. Think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love, and more things as you can imagine. If you wish to know how civilized the culture is, look at how they treat its women. Did you see that? Okay, fine. So let me go to the next one. Why do we have wars? A child is asking to his or her mother because I don't see any pony. And the mother answers, as always, women have to come up with something nasty about men, and because we are ruled by an elite group of psychopaths who own the banks that control the governments and media, they fund both sides of war for profit, and they manufacture the consent of the public through the propaganda of the media. By the time I get all of that, I should be a sweet old 80. 80. No kidding. No kidding. We cannot teach people anything. We can only help them discover it within themselves. It was said by a scientist called Galileo Galilei, apparently, and there we go. Alright, number 10 or whatever. Alright, so this one's interesting. You might want to see the picture. Blim plom. Alright, what it says is there's a bigger beaker which is kept on a lamp to be heated. It says ignorance, and the flame says fear for some odd reason. So fear, when infused into ignorance, apparently drops into a smaller beaker which says hatred. As if the fact that I have to hold this sign telling you not to support the killing of children is fucking ridiculous. Ding dong. Alright, next one. Some other day, Johnny. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Oh, look at how sarcastic some buggers can get in poetry. A man once asked his father, "Father, how will I ever find the right woman?" His father replied, "Forget finding the right woman. Focus on being the right man." As if he got it. Ishvara. Support yourself with the people who make you hungry for life, touch your heart, and nourish your soul. It was written by someone called Unknown. Your naked body should belong only to those who fall in love with your naked soul. And it was said by Charlie Chaplin to his daughter just before she made out for the first time, I suppose. Next one. Money's numbers, and numbers never end. If it takes money to be happy, so So your search for happiness will never end. It was said by Robert Nesta Marley, or otherwise known as Bob Marley. You can see that. You can see that. You don't believe it without seeing it, do you? Do you? Oh, next one. Your imagination should be used not to escape reality but to create it. Oh, one of those serious ones that I don't really care about on these days. One day she finally grasped that unexpected things were always going to happen in life, and with that she realized the only control she had was how she chose to handle them. So she made the decision to survive using courage, humor, and grace. She was the queen of her own life, and the choice was hers. Kathy Kenny. Even if you are on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. And they've shown a railway track on which the person's sitting. If you can't say something nice, say something witty and sarcastic, so that you alone at least feel good about it. A man sees the world as he carries in his heart. To learn who rules over you, simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize. All of these are serious ones. Drama does not just walk into your life. Either you create it, invite it, or associate with it. I have all three categories, by the way, personally in my life. Do no harm, but take no shit. I like that one. This is like a Friday killer. There you go. There you go. Do no harm, but take no shit. Okay, let me move about a bit. Take no shit, move about a bit. Alright. Next one, over to you. I'm getting serious with this one. Let the future tell the truth and evaluate each one of according to his work and accomplishment. But that's too serious. If you repeat a life often enough, it becomes politics, religion. You know what's sexy? A real conversation. Okay, let me go for it. The most authentic thing about us is our capacity to create, to overcome, to endure, to transform, to love, to be greater than our suffering, for heaven's sake. Rebellion is when you look society in the face and say, I understand who you want me to be, but I'm going to show you who I actually am. That's such a narcissistic one. Pretty much like me. Did the humans get our message? Yeah, but they named it dubstep and they are dancing to it. Boo-ha! Boo-ha! That is like shown with some aliens in the backdrop. Sweetie pie, sweetie pie. I'm the only one who thinks this is the perfect date. I must click a picture now of the sexy one. Why am I looking in the wrong direction? Because I think for some odd reason the camera's there, but it's here. And I'm not gay if you've already started thinking that way. I'm behaving like this because it's a Friday.